asked for their guidance, and they've done a great job of helping me get to where I am today.
So you got that job. Oh man, it seemed like it was so long ago, Coach, because y'all got off to such a great start, man. When you got there, what was you thinking? Y'all got that beautiful stadium y'all just opened. What was your mindset when you got the thing, Coach? I mean, I'm pretty sure you was overwhelmed, but did you get in there running? Talk to me about how did you hire your coaches? Walk me through a little bit of that process.
Man, when you get that job, everybody wants to sit in that seat, but you don't realize the responsibility and the magnitude of how it changes your life, because you go from being a part of the vision, you go from making suggestions as an assistant coach and a coordinator to being the one that makes the decisions, and it's totally different because at the end of the day you have to weigh every decision that you make. And for me, I always come back to any decision that I make. I always come back to this one, area. It's my lighthouse, and I always press it up against, is it what's best for our kids? And I always try to keep them in the forefront of my mind. If it's what's best for our kids, and I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a resource that it costs money. I don't care if it costs time. Whatever it is, if we feel like it's the best thing for our kids, then we're going to move in that direction. And so when I got the job, man, everybody says this old cliche of you're gonna be drinking out of a fire hose for a very long time, and it was true. So much coming at you. How do you digest it? It's the ultimate trial by fire. You'll only know until you sit in the seat and have to make those decisions. So it was a lot to take in, but in the same moment, you're elated. You're on top of the world. You finally got an opportunity that somebody said yes to you and believed, in you to hire you to run a program. So I was excited about that.
So how did you go about that hiring process, Coach? As far as hiring your coaches, that's something I'm very interested in because I think one of your coaches you got out of, I feel like Florida, but I could be mistaken. How did you go about hiring your coaches? Because to me that's something interesting because I'm like that nerd. I like to know how things work. How did you go about choosing that staff? Because we all know that's pretty important.
Man, the most important hires are going to be your coordinators. Everybody else underneath that, you want really good, workers and people that, are good on the team. But for me, I knew my most important hire was going to be my offensive coordinator. I wanted to hire someone that could run a scheme, run a system, and that I didn't have to worry about being a defensive guy, being a special teams coordinator. I can let my